What's poppin', Twitch? Oops. Double max. There we go. What's going on, people? Yes, the view has changed. It is true. Not permanently. I'm doing something else where I gotta have my sight line dialed in. So I don't feel like moving the camera around too many times today. So here we are. What's up to the OG? Let's get it. How you feeling? Kid Sleaze, hey yo. What's poppin'? Yeah. We're just doing a chill Q&A. But as the title explains, I may freestyle a couple times before we get out of here. Or if the questions pertain to freestyling, I may just have to provide some examples. You know? Let me get to where I can see the old, what's it called? Activity feed. Yes. Pop that bad boy out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Activity feed is all you need. Yes, indeed. Streaming with incredible speed. Yo, shout out to Kid Sleaze, who has spent 9 of the last 25 hours with me. I am truly honored, and you are incredible, my friend. You are absolutely incredible. Your dedication is unmatched. Seriously. Shout out to the best mod squad in the universe. Always holding me down. Yeah, access denied. I also hate setting up all the studio pop-outs. The stupid pop-outs. The stupid studio pop-outs for the full alliteration. Kid Sleaze, thank you. Appreciate that. How are we feeling? It seems like it's just the squad right now. Is anybody even watching this? Outside of my own team? Different Cakes, what's up? Mike Air, what's up? Greetings from Germany. What's going on? How we feeling? Mohammed Dazadi. Let me see if I can actually, it's a little hard to read people's names. Let me see if I can, shout out KNR24 for the bits. Hold on real quick. That's better. We'll just keep it like that. What's poppin', people? Shout out Matthew from Canada. OG Big Dog from Sweden. D Myers 42 watched 6 hours of the freestyle yesterday. That's love. Shout out to everybody that tapped in on YouTube for the 7-hour celebration for 700K subs, man. That shit was wild. I was slurring my words by the end of it. That was incredible, though. Mike Air loved the happy hour earlier. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody who tapped in for the happy hour. Hubbard, Oregon in the place. Okay, I don't know Hubbard. That's dope, though. Shout out to my home state. Where the cheese at, Mac? You know I'm lactose intolerant. Shout out Fragmentations. Thank you for subscribing for 5 months. Let's go. Appreciate that. Austria in the house. Mateo, what's good? Sitting in Rotterdam. Shout out to Mighty Mo 96. Let's get it. Hype train off the rip. Let's go. How y'all feeling? You guys are incredible. Shout out to Sarah, representing from Norway. 700K celebrations. Access said, I only watched about 2.5. That was way too much. Yeah, I agree. That was a lot, man. That was a lot. If I wasn't rapping, I don't know if I would have lasted much more than 2.5 hours myself, but I kind of have to be there. JB, thank you for the positive vibes. We're going to send some right back. Let's get it. Portland Kid, what's going on? Is that Portland, Oregon or Portland, Maine? A legit fire 7 hours too. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. What up, Spoons? Shout out Kung Flu with the subscription. Let's get it. Hype train coming in strong. We about to hit that level 2. Hello from Portland. What up, Rage? Big love from Rome. I love Rome. I want to get back there. Shout out to Lines 20. I listen to every bar. So crazy. Damn, y'all are amazing. See, I mean it when I say I have the best community on the whole internet, man. You guys are insane. You might not be able to rewatch the 7-hour stream. I'm just thinking like the number of copyright claims that are probably sitting on that video right now. Most copyright claims don't block the video on YouTube. They just demonetize the video, right? So what happens is the record labels or whoever owns the rights to the music will flag the video for copyright and just funnel any money that's generated from ads on the video into their account instead of my own, which is totally fine because to me, the value is not so much, you know, the ad revenue. It's more about, you know, me being live with my community for 7 hours anyway. So that I'm totally cool with. It's worth it to me to be able to use like some of my favorite beats. But some of the copyright claims actually block the video. I don't know what the determining factor is there, why some people are stricter when they flag stuff as opposed to others. But I would imagine there might be multiple that block the video. And it's difficult. You can go in and you can edit those portions out, right? But unless they've updated it, you usually have to do it one at a time. So Iconic would always be going in and trying to edit out those pieces, but then you have to wait for it to re-upload, which takes a minute. Usually it happens like overnight. So the next day it'll be back up and then it just instantly gets blocked again by the next one that blocks it. So you edit that one out and then have to re-upload. So it can take like, you know, weeks. It can take weeks depending on how many claims are on there actually blocking it. So my guess is there may never be a VOD of the 7-hour stream. I don't know for sure. I hope there is. We'll just have to see. But shout out to everybody who was there live, man. That shit was incredible. Shout out to Iron Codster. Thank you for the kind words. Access denied. We got the hype train. Let me catch up with the current state of affairs. Shout out to everybody here right now. Hype train level 2, 88%. Let's go. We give y'all some air horns. We here, man. Chill Q&A vibes. We're just hanging out. Building. Greetings from Poland. Shout out to Stan. What's up? Banks 420 said, come on, chat. Let's keep that hype train going. Shout out OG Big Dog. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you for supporting the Amigo Bar series. Target Dogu asked a good question. Are you stockpiling Omegle content while you are still low-key famous in anticipation for the eventuality when you will no longer be able to easily get unfamiliar victims on the platform? Shout out Dennis Grimm. Thank you for giving those gifts. Let's go. Yeah, sort of. I'm always stockpiling Omegle footage from when I go on there. So we have a little bit of a vault right now. We had a really stacked vault that got us through like the whole second part of damn, Dennis Grimm going crazy. Let's go. Thank you, Dennis. God damn. If you just got a gifted sub from Dennis Grimm, make sure you say thank you. That's amazing. So yeah, we had a really stacked vault of Amigo footage that got us through like the whole like last, I don't know, quarter or whatever of 2020. But then we kind of got down to the wire, so I was hopping back in there trying to restack the vault, and I haven't like stacked it back to that level to where we really have a whole ton of videos lined up. But we got a few videos lined up and more clips coming in all the time. Every time I hop on there. But yeah, people are starting to recognize me, but there's still plenty of people that don't recognize me and have no idea. And, you know, the fact of the matter is, like, I might connect with one of the biggest YouTubers on there and I wouldn't know who they are. You know, there's a lot of areas of the internet that I'm just not up on, right? Hugely famous people that I would be completely unfamiliar with. So I can only assume that's the same for me. You know, if you're not up on, like, freestyle, hip-hop, you know, shit that's going on YouTube, you probably don't know who I am. So it would still theoretically be a surprise. So we'll see what happens. My spot is not overly blown up. It's a little blown up. Oh, Kid Slee says UMG/WMG blocks everything. Is that it? Okay, for sure. They really crack down hard, huh? Yo, shout out to the homie DXRK Gem 78. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you. This is interesting. Clint Grierson said, have you thought about doing a sample pack with your raps? That would be dope. No, I haven't really thought about that, but that would be interesting. I have thought about recording some of my famous ad-libs and famous, I mean, whatever. You know, we say that relatively. Some of my go-to ad-libs and putting them on my soundboard so that I can, like, drop the ad-libs in really clean with, like, different effects on them. The same way I can hit the air horn, I can just drop myself saying, like, hey, or like, yeah, or like, let's go. I'd have to have that on 2 different pads so I can match any tempo. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all get it. So, yeah, I think that would be really dope. And if I do that, who knows? Maybe some other producers would want to have Harry Mack's ad-libs in there. I don't know. So, yeah, maybe I'd make that available on Patreon or something. Level 5 hype train. Let's get it. Y'all are going crazy. Shout out to, is that iLines? Or is that Lines with 2 L's? 20. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Damn, Exav going ham. Wow, Exav just gifted 15 tier 1 subs. Are you kidding me? Shout out to Exav, yo. Exav, make you feel the direct wrath. Wow, level 5 complete. So now we're just going into the unlimited world of percentages that exceed 100. There's no ceiling anymore, ladies and gentlemen. There's no ceiling. What's happening? Wow, this community is insane. Thank y'all so much for the support. Peace to everybody watching this right now. We out here. Selkie Smooth, what's good? Appreciate the bits. ISIM 1992. My opinion of Juice WRLD is that he was a phenomenal talent. And it's tragic that we lost him so early on in his trajectory because I think he would have taken it really, really far. And I think he would have done some really, really great things for off-top freestyling as a niche within the industry. Because he was one of the few cats on that level of fame, you know, on that level of popularity who was really freestyling off top pretty much every time that he was on the radio doing his freestyles. They truly were off-top freestyles. I think he was a phenomenal MC. And, yeah, man, R.I.P. Juice WRLD. Shout out to everybody watching this, man. Let's go. 316%, 316. Shout out to Mers. 316%. Let's go. Mel Cooper said, yo, I missed you today. Needed it, but school is important to me. No doubt, no doubt. School is definitely important. Got to get that education up. But yo, Mel, thanks for being so supportive during the 7-hour stream and for signing up on the Patreon and all that. That's love. Appreciate it. We stream 5 days a week, so you'll have many opportunities. Shout out to Aquashear. Thank you for subscribing. Snipe E23. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Let's go. 23 Iron Lung. Thank you for giving that gift. Let's go. Who is the rapper you think that influences your flow the most? There's been so many who have influenced my flow. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Big L had a huge influence on my flow and my rhythmic approach and the way I sort of emphasize the end of my bars. So I would say Big L probably is somebody who I hear a lot. Sometimes when I'm listening to my freestyles, I'm like, oh, okay, I hear the Big L influence kind of coming through. But there's tons of people who have influenced my flow. You know, Super Nat, Biggie, Black Thought. You know, all my favorite rappers have influenced my flow because all my favorite rappers have impeccable flow. And each one is different. That's what's so cool about flow. You know, your rhythmic concept is very unique and can really be your own. You know, there's so many different ways to do it. It's not a one-size-fits-all type of situation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out Religious Propaganda. Not in general, but that's somebody's name. Shout out Religious Propaganda. Said I'd be showing your stuff to everyone I can. I appreciate that. That's love. Will said, what is the percentage all about? It's a hype train. It's a hype train. So when people support with cheers or subscribes, when people sub to the channel or gift subs to the community in rapid succession all at once, we start to elevate that hype train. We're through the top level, which is 5. So now it's just going into the, infinite heavens of percentages. 23 Iron Lung said, have you ever gotten words thrown at you where you got nervous and thought, damn, that's going to be difficult? Yeah, absolutely. That happens all the time. There are some words that just confuse me when I read them or hear them, where I'm not sure how I can set them up correctly. So that happens. Often, though, it'll be topics, where I'm like, wow, that's going to be difficult to tackle. Some of the perspective topics that get thrown out are like so specific that it's like, I have no idea how I would approach that. It'll be like, imagine you're a lion who's estranged from its aunt trying to figure out how to conquer global economic failures on a systemic level. I'm just like, yo. So first I have to introduce the fact that I'm a lion with family issues, and then I have to tackle this whole issue of, the economic problems the world faces today. So some of those I'm just like, yeah, that's basically impossible. I usually don't even dive in on those. But yeah, there was a video I did for Gorilla Bars where the subject matter was, what was it? It was homelessness and gentrification. So those are situations where it's like, damn, that's some real shit. Like, I can't just talk about how dope I am on the mic and how I'm crushing all these other MCs and stuff like I normally do. I actually have to try to say something coherent about real subjects. The thing is, when you're freestyling about anything you want or just random words, your filler can basically always be about how dope you are. But in the case of talking about real issues like homelessness or gentrification, you can't really just incorporate filler or go-to bars about being dope. So if you want to set up gentrification, you can't just say like, yo, with inventive creations, like coming off the top with inventive creations while I start to speak about gentrification. Actually, that would kind of work, but you can't say I'm amazing, so dope, I'm blazing. Now let's talk about gentrification, kill it on the mic, and I do it so often, put rappers in coffins, but it's a real problem, right? You can't just use your regular go-to, I'm the shit type of stuff. So that's a lot more challenging. Great question. What else? Yo. Shout out Insider06. Thank you for the support. How's everybody feeling today? Yo, shout out QSX Splice, subscribing for 3 months. Let's go. I can't fully read what you said. Oh, have you ever gotten into writing non-musical content such as short stories or poems? I haven't really thought about that, but that would be interesting. Definitely. I'd need to learn more about the way that works. The rules that go into writing non-rap related content. But I'd definitely be interested to learn. Yeah. Hey, yo. Rick Essenberg said, slow week this week. I only got 3 people on the Mack train. That's pretty good, man. You got me 3 new fans? That's epic. Thank you. Mar Wizzle said, can we see more of switching the rhyme to hit a different bar each time like you did in that practice where you're counting out with your hand? That was insane. Been trying to do it since then. Yeah, definitely. We could talk about that. So it's going to stay paused, right? All right. So you're talking about putting the rhyming word on a different beat. I wonder, actually. Let me see something. Yeah. Let me see if I can get Ableton up too, real quick. Nice. All right, dope. We're here. So yeah. So the question was about this thing that I work on when I'm practicing, about putting the rhymes on different counts within the measure, right? To mix up your flow. So the first thing that you got to understand is you have to have a basic understanding of rhythm and bars and what that even means. So just a tiny little bit of music theory, not too much, but just a little bit. So let me see if I can make this. What about now? Yeah. Okay, dope. Sorry about that. All right, so I don't know how loud this is gonna be. All right, so all right, it's not loud at all. So okay, so I got some drum sounds now. So what you got to understand to work on that whole thing. What up, Noah? Good to see you, man. Most hip hop beats are in 4/4 time, right? Which means basically you count to 4 and you start over. So the feeling of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? I wish I had a camera on the pad so you could see what I'm doing, but yeah, that's the basic feeling of hip hop. It's almost always in 4/4 time. So what that means, like I said, you count to 4 and you start over. Those are counts. There's 4, I forget where the camera is. There's 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you never thought about it before, there's 2 main sounds you have to listen for. The kick, which is like a big bass drum, boom, and then the snare, which is pop, 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 like a crack, boom, pop, boom, boom, pop, right? So you're listening for where those sounds are landing to understand where you are in the beat, right? The snares are usually on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That crack, snare sound is hitting on 2 and 4. So once you know that can kind of guide your understanding and your ability to feel the beat, right? So if there are 4 counts in a beat, then what my man was asking about is experimenting with putting the rhymes on different counts. So let's play a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can hear that snare on 2 and 4. Pop, 3, pop. That's called a backbeat. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the most basic version of it, the rhymes go on 4. Or near 4, on or near 4, right? So you say, hey, I kill it every time I bust a rhyme. Mack in the session and I'm about to get the shine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time I rap, I bring my lyrics to your door. So it's always landing on that index finger of my right hand, right? On 4. But what if we put the rhymes on 1 or 2 or 3? There's 3 other options, right? So it's on the 1. Every time I rhyme, y'all know I'm about to get it done. Lyrics that I'm kicking off the top, don't waste your time. Y'all know when I'm rhyming, I'll be shining like the sun. Now we about to switch it up again, it's going right on the 2. They say every Mac, no one can do what you do. Everybody ducking when the Mac starts to spew. Lyrics off the top of this, I'm repping for my crew. One more time, we about to switch it up. Now we landing on the 3. Find another rapper who could do it like me. Mack off the top, one of the sickest MCs. Yeah, so cold with lyrics, I be making people freeze. Now it's back to the place you expected it way before. That's right, we about to make it land on 4. Okay, right here it's going in between, somewhere between 3 and 4 up on the scene. Hey. So that's a basic version of what that is. Does that make sense? That's how we work on that, man. So let's try it just for fun. I said I would do a couple freestyles if the spirit moved me, and the spirit has moved me. So everybody just throw some random words. We're going to do a version of this right now. Same beat, actually. I'll bring it back to the top. And I'm going to mix up where I put the rhymes. And I might do something cool, too, where I drop a finger and do groups of 3, which creates what's called 3 against 4, right? Because like I said, the beat is in 4/4 time. So that's your 4. But if you're doing groups of 3 with your rapping, my rapping is kind of like living in this 3/4 time reality, while the beat is staying in the 4/4 time reality. If that sounds confusing, it is a little confusing, but don't worry about it. It's all good. All right, so I see a lot of random words coming through. We're going to make this happen. I'm going to see if I can show you with my fingers where I am. I might just do it like this so I can still scroll. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. Let's go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We gon' start up on the 1. Mack, man, you know I never keep it on stun. Every time I kill it, man, I'm rocking these shows. People love my lyrics for the buttery flows. Yeah, and it ain't nothing new, cause we been paid. When it comes to freestyling, I'm a sensei. Yeah, my quality stay lossless. Mack grilling rappers like a sausage. Yeah, kill it every time with no procrastination. I'ma kill it when I rhyme, no exaggeration. If you didn't notice, it be on the 2 now. See, I had to switch it over to a new style. Yeah, every time we win, that's a celebration. I be lifting up my chair with the levitation. Mack, man, we getting those insane props. Yeah, about to boost your stock like GameStop. Mack, man, every time I spit, I get mad at foes. Hey, yo, I might just take your mic as my collateral. Come on, and they know that my bar's fatal. Hey, yo, I'm about to get panned like Sharknado. Unless I prove to y'all my lyrics never sloppy. All my bars saucy, teriyaki. Yeah, and I'm breaking out the mental prison. Yeah, sometimes I struggle, existentialism be creeping in my mind, but my bars about to linger. They be trying to see the Mack on 5 fingers of death. Oh, you want 5 fingers of rhythm? That's 5 against 4. I'ma use my intuition every time I rhyme, and you know that it's really no more said. Matter of fact, I might spit the bar at the rapper's forehead. I be in the session, y'all know that I'm really taking action. All these artists sounding like garbage getting thrown in the trash bin. Damn, that shit is disorientating. Every time I rhyme, y'all know I'm innovating. Check it, moving back to the 1. Mack in the session, I'm about to get it done. All these rappers better recognize I'm coming next. I be in the gym when I spit, you know I flex. Yeah, and I do it like that when I'm rocking. I be spitting about the esoteric doctrine. Mack, man, you know I got them begging, son. Cause these lyrics that I drop weigh a megaton. Yeah, Mack up in it and they go wild. I be counting fingers, I'm the number foul. Mack all up in it, I won't lose it, man. Every time I rhyme, yo, it's the truth, which damn. I'm about to show you what the kid means. Matter of fact, his hoes and styles like ripped jeans. Whenever rappers spittin', they ain't nothing but some failures. They feel me in the US, feel me in Western Australia. Wherever we at, man, I'm about to make it straight clear. Yo, I'm a poet on the mic like Shakespeare. We gon' switch it to the 3 for my own sake. Every time I rhyme, send you right through the daybreak. Mack can put it anywhere you want, no beef. They be representing the Toronto Maple Leaf. Yeah, when I'm on it, man, you know it's very suitable. Hey, peace to homie chicken barf that through Crucible. Mack all up on it and we lasting all day. We was celebrating yesterday for 700K. Hey, put the rhyme wherever you want. Hey, yo, Mack, be getting mad at haters. Back to the 4 home base. I'm a gladiator. What? Yeah. It's like that. All right, so that's how that works. That's what that's all about. Shout out to everybody throwing words. Let's get it. Hey, how we feeling? Yeah, the 5/4 thing is crazy for sure. The 5/4 thing is crazy for sure. Yeah. So that's some rhythmic stuff that I like to practice. Great question. Now y'all got me all in practice mode, man. I'm like, what's the other rhythmic stuff you can practice? Do you practice for speed rapping? That one came from Artif. Okay, here's a good one. Do you practice for speed rapping? Yeah, you got to practice double time. But here's the trick. You have to practice it. Well, a couple things. One, there's absolutely no reason to practice double time, what you're calling speed rapping, right? If you're not first comfortable rapping in regular time at a normal, tempo, right? So you got to walk before you can run, right? Just at the most basic level. There's nobody who, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's anybody who started with like double time, wicked fast rapping. Maybe like Twista or something. He's like always been rapping fast. Like that's easier for him than rapping normal speed, But yeah, man, you got to learn how to rap at a regular boom bap tempo with just regular 16th notes before you work on rapping in double time. But yeah, absolutely, you got to practice your speed rapping. So what you do is you start slow and you build up to it. I know that sounds very obvious, but it's really important. That's the way that it works. And one thing you can do is you can find really slow beats to start working on your double time. They'll be so slow that even double time is very manageable, but you still get used to how it feels to rap in double time. So that's what I would suggest for that. Shout out to Shinobi. Congrats, man. That's so exciting. Shout out to Austin, your daughter. Born on Saturday. Incredible. I'll probably freestyle again later so you could throw this again and try to get it on my radar. We're going back and forth between Q&A stuff and freestyles. Jelly Dub, have you ever been influenced by blues music? Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters? Yeah, that's crazy. You might have subconsciously heard me talk about that because those are like the two influences that I cite always. My dad had tapes for me, Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters. Like classic blues is like some of the first stuff that I listened to. Spoonful was like my favorite jam. Back when I was like a baby. And still to this day, I'm a huge fan of those artists. But yeah, Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters were some of my early influences. Did you hear me say that? Are you just messing with me or is that really as much of a coincidence as it appears to be? Mikey994 said, can you explain a little bit about triplets? All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about it, man. This is like the technical rap session. I love it. I hope y'all find it interesting too. Shout out to Sir Vic Crusher gifting 5 subs. Let's go. All right, so triplets. We got to understand some more about, just basic rhythmic theory. Gifting 5 tier 1 subs is major, by the way. I got to make some more noise for that. Sir Vic Crusher, let's get it. Much appreciated. Shout out to Baked Steak 8, subscribing with the Prime. So the question was, can you explain a little about triplets? All right, so I still got my drums up, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so the normal rap rhythm is 16th notes. I'm playing these drums just so y'all can see what's going on. Yo, shout out Alvenu0214 gifting 5 subs. Let's go. Oops, where's my other sounds? All right, so you can't really see, but I got my kick, my snare, my hi-hat. So I can play some drums. Next time I'll try to have a camera for that. But anyway, all you need is the sound. So the regular rap rhythm is what's called 16th notes. So what that means, we have these 4 beats, right? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So between each of those counts, there's gonna be 4 notes. That's called 16th notes. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those those are called 16th notes. So that's the regular rap. Yo, I'm about to grab up on the mic and bust the flow. Everybody tapping in, I'm about to rock the show. Let's get it poppin', Mack ain't never stopping. When it comes to bars, they ain't really got no options. That pacing, right? It's a little slow, so if it's faster, but it's still Daka 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 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and between each of those counts, there's 4 notes. Damn, Alvino going crazy. Let's get it. Daka 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 daka. So most of your syllables when you're rapping are lining up with 16th notes. About to grab the mic and I'm rocking. About to grab the mic and I'm rocking the show. Mack, keep it moving. I'll be rocking my flow. I'm on the dugga 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 16th notes. Way before I was 16, I spit shit dope. Yeah, about to make it happen. I'll be rapping when I'm dugga 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 dugga. Right? So that's normal. So you asked about triplets. Normally it would be what's called 16th note triplets, but without getting like overly technical, what that means is basically with triplets, instead of 4 notes between each count, like da 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 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Now there's actually 6. There's 2 triplets between each count. Triplets are groups of 3, obviously, but there's 2 of them between each count, so there's 6. So that's dugga da dugga da dugga da dugga da triplet triplet triplet. I can't really even do it with one hand. Triplet 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 da 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 1 I don't even know how you count those. All right, so that feel was horrible, but that's the way that would sound. Right? Triplet, 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 triplet. So that's triplets. So if you're regularly in 16th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's basically it's 1 gear faster, right? It's 1 gear faster. Oh, shout out to Alvin. My bad. I've been saying it wrong. Shout out to Alvin. What's up? What's up? Yo, thank you for that. Damn, just made a donation too. Let's go. Wow. Mad support. So it's 1 gear faster because instead of 4 notes between the counts, there's now 6 notes crammed in between the counts. So I'll just do a demo going back and forth between 16th notes and triplets, like with actual flows. But maybe I won't play the drums while I do it so that I can actually have a good feel. Alvin going crazy. Let's get it. So 16th is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a da 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 triplets. Right? So it's faster. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a triplet, 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 1 and a 2 and. So here we go. Yo, gripping on the mic, give the people what they like. When they be coming to lyrics right up at the top, I be getting them hype. Mack, all up on it. I'm about to keep it honest. Give me the microphone and I'm about to keep it just like it's a promise. Going back and forth, 16ths and then the trips. Ay, people be bugging off the rhythm every time that I spit. Ay, give the people everything they're trying to hear. When they be coming to triplet rhythms, you know that I hit like a spear. Mack going back and forth just to make it land. Killing it, burning the dead whenever the microphone up in my hand. Ay, y'all know whenever I kick bars, I go off. Cause when they be coming to lyrics right up at the time and I never been soft. This is 16 notes, it goes a little bit slow. But then we cooking it up to triple the time whenever I'm kicking the flow. Mack, I'm all up on it and I'm up in the mix. And when they be coming to triplet rhythms, ain't nobody fucking with this. It's like that. There we go. So, does that make sense? That's the difference between, the regular rap cadence and triplets. So who's known for doing this really, really well? Big L is somebody who does that specific thing very, very well. Where, the reason I bring him up is because it was in the same context where I was teaching it and showing it just now, where it's a boom bap 16th note feeling to the beat. It's like a 90s boom bap type of vibe. But then he would go into these triplet bursts that are very fast, but very precise. It's not just randomly fast. Big L would go into these very precise triplet bursts. So yeah, he's somebody who is really great at it. As it turns out, nowadays with, the trap sound that is most prevalent, on the radio right now, a lot of the lyrics are in triplets at a slower tempo. Triplets actually lend themselves really, really well to trap beats because they're a little slower. So it's just, they're so slow oftentimes that if you were to just use regular 16th notes, your tempo would be mad slow. So rather than talk about it, so here's like a trap style beat that I made, right? So the beats go by quite slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, right? 1, 2. That's a lot of space between those beats. So 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's 16ths, right? It's quite slow. So if you're rapping in 16ths, you'll be like, here I am right now, rapping in 16ths. Every time I kick my lyrics, I'm a real OG. I said I'm about to flow off top and this feels kinda slow. So let me speed it up into a triplet flow. Hey, I just go right off the top. Hey, all of my lyrics are hot. Hey, triplet, 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 triplet. Mack can be hitting the spot. Hey, I got the triplet rhythm. Hey, I'm making everyone listen. Hey, when it be coming the triplets off at the top, man, I use my precision, right? So trap beats have a really nice triplet bounce. Dagga da dagga da da, hey, dagga da dagga da da. You hear that all the dagga da dagga da da, hey, dagga da dagga da da. And then there's this broken triplet rhythm you hear where you accent every other triplet. So rather than dagga da dagga da da, dagga da dagga da da, it's like dagga 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 da, hey, dagga 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 da, hey. I'ma go right off the tip, hey, kill it every time I rip, hey. I be floating like a ship, hey. Mack can really be the shit, hey. Back to the regular bounce, hey. My shit be weighing the ounce, hey. I hit them right where it counts, hey. Flow is so wet, leave you douse, hey. Broken triplets when I hit, hey. X and every other one, hey. When it comes to kicking bars, hey. Mack about to get it done, hey. Now we about to fill the gaps and keep it going. Mack is in it every time I'm rapping, flowing. Come off top and I be teaching lyric lessons when it comes to buzzing. No, I'm so impressive, wow. Yeah, then we go into full double time, kill it off the top of the mantle, never kick a subtle rhyme. All right, so at the end there, that was actually another thing. That's double time where you're actually flowing twice as fast as the beat would suggest. That's kind of another subject, but that was a, I don't know, little intro into triplets and how they work. I don't know if it made sense to anybody or was interesting, but hopefully it was, man. Hopefully that was valuable. I love talking about this shit. That's what's going on with triplets. And all of this stuff, man, it's not the type of thing where you just learn about it once and it's like, oh, I got it now. It's the type of thing that you deal with for a long time. But there's a little introductory lesson on what we mean when we say we're going into a triplet flow in both the boom bap and the trap context. Great question. Let's keep it moving. Hey, shout out Revengin' SB. You should do more music chats. This is hella fun. No doubt. I love doing this, man. This is super fun. Let's get it. Let me see. Yo, shout out to iLines20. Glad you tuned into the Twitch stream, learning a lot. I don't rap, but I like learning. That's what's up. Thank you for being here. I also love learning. What else we got? Yeah. What else? Rapping while driving videos? Yeah, I'd be down to do some of those. Definitely. That shit was always fun. IDK Witch said, what about skilled offbeat? What do you mean by that? What's skilled offbeat? How do you work with complex syllables? Like words with lots of syllables, right? Paleontologist, for example. Yeah, complicated words with lots of syllables. Yo, thank you for the donation. That's what's up. Let's go. Long words with complex syllables, you say them out loud and they suggest a rhythm. Paleontologist. What's really important is where the accents are, which is pay and tall. Paleontologist. Those other syllables kind of just sneak in between. So, the rhythm that's most automatically implied to me is triplets, because it's a 6-syllable word with accents on the first and the fourth. So it creates these little groups of 3. Paleontologist. And it hits the first one hardest. Paleontologist, right? Da 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 da. That sounds like triplet. Paleontologist. So in a trap beat, paleontologist. Versace. Paleontologist. Right? So complex words with lots of syllables might suggest a certain rhythm. But you could say it a different way by elongating some syllables and make it work in a boom bap context. Paleontologist. Da 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 da. Paleontologist. Check the way we acknowledge this. Complex with the syllables. Right? That's how I'm hearing it. So freestyling and rapping is the combination of language and rhythm, right? And language contains rhythm automatically, right? Because rhythm is just pulse with certain accents in it. Right? That's what rhythm is. It's this pulse with accents in it. Right? That's rhythm. So when we talk, we don't say every syllable with the same emphasis. We don't just talk like this, paleontologist. I am a paleontologist, right? That would be mad boring. Actually, it's kind of fun to do it for yourself, but luckily there's a lot more inflection in the language. Flexion in the language, right? There's accents. There's certain syllables that are stressed. It's like that stupid joke, emphasis on the wrong syllable or whatever, you know, that your teacher would say to you all the time. And you'd be like, oh, God, that one again. But yeah, it's real. We emphasize certain syllables, which gives them an automatic rhythm. You know, there's rhythm in language. It's not like a consistent rhythm always on the same pulse, but it's not too much of a stretch to adapt the words to a consistent rhythm on a consistent pulse, which is what makes it rap. So you just, complex words with lots of syllables, you say them aloud and notice where the emphasis is and see if it suggests a rhythm to you. Paleontologist sounds like da 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 da, right? But it could be paleontologist, da 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 da, right? Paleontologist, yeah, paleontologist, ready to give it up, killing the industry, da-ga-da, Mack is in effect, I'm about to get it done, rapping on Twitch again, piece of the followers, piece of subscribers now, I got the livest style, da-ga-da, or paleontologist, crazy with all of this, da-ga-da, back on my shit again, matching the rhythm then. Y'all better understand, paleontologist, paleontologist, right? Off at the top of the brain, yeah, killing the microphone, yeah, doing it once again, back in effect for y'all, paleontologist, right? Paleontologist, Mack back to rhyme again. Do this time and time again. Peace to everybody watching me. Best step with caution, G. I'm on another plane. Rhymes off my fucking brain. Paleontologist. Paleontologist. So anyway, and you could. We could go on all day coming up with different rhythms that can be formed from the word paleontologist. So to answer your question, which is how do you work with complex syllables in terms of adapting them to the beat? And I just assumed you meant rhythmically. Maybe you meant in terms of rhyming. That's a whole nother conversation. But in terms of rhythm, every word can suggest a rhythm to you, and it can be molded and shaped to adapt to a myriad of different rhythmic choices, if that makes sense. So basically, to get a really good flow, you have to simultaneously work on language, but also, more importantly, rhythm. So whether that's just beating rhythms on your chest, getting a DAW and a MIDI controller like this to start banging out some boom, boom, bat, boom, boom, bat, getting a tambourine, getting a shaker, or getting a drum set, or getting a drum pad and some sticks if you live in an apartment, or just taking up any instrument, because every instrument deals with rhythm. It's an essential part of having a dope flow is understanding rhythm and being able to play with rhythm, play with rhythm, play with rhythm, play with rhythm. Gotta get the instrument, gotta get an instrument, gotta get an instrument, man. Gotta get it. Right? So when language meets rhythm and you can play with both, when you can mold words to a certain rhythm, or you can just hear the inherent rhythm inside of the words, and they start doing this dance together and creating this double helix, then it starts getting really fucking dope. I hope that made sense. Yeah. Much love and respect from Charlotte. What up, Charlotte? Yo. Shout out to Thug Shells. How many different techniques do you focus on improving at a time? Do you switch up techniques you practice often, like you would work out different muscles at the gym on different days of the week? Or do you focus on one technique over a longer time period? I started working on bars and multis and realized I want to stick on that for probably a few months every day before I move on to other ones. Yeah, that's a good call. I probably spent like 3 years trying to figure out setup punchline, just trying to rewire my brain to understand how to do that, how to grab a word and set it up with a rhyming word so that I can land really strong on that target word and just wire my brain to be less reactive. And I've talked about setup punchline a bunch of times. So if you're unfamiliar with it, please check out some of the recent VODs, especially the ones, the educational ones. Practice sessions is what I called them. Check out the practice session VODs. But Thug Shells, of course, knows about the setup punchline technique and was there for the previous practice sessions. Shout out to Thug Shells too. Make sure you support her. She's killing it. I probably spent like 3 years trying to figure that out, and I wasn't really working on too much else. That said, I was practicing drums at the time because I've been playing the drums for as long as I've been rapping, which gives me a huge advantage in a lot of ways. It's massively helpful, which I've also spoken on. My drumming education and all the gigs that I've played as a drummer and my understanding of rhythm plays a huge role in my ability to freestyle and rap. So those two things were happening parallel to each other. Even though from a freestyle perspective, I was only really working on setup punchline, I was practicing drums every day. So there was this rhythmic education that was happening on the side. That said, I am very much a proponent of just sticking with one thing and working it until you've mastered it, right? I think it's important. You can't practice all these different techniques at once and expect any of them to grow. They'll get better, but very, very slowly. It'll take you a lot longer. I'm all about isolating the individual techniques. And I would tell my students that too. It was just like, just work on this, for a long time. Like, this is all you really need to work on until you have it kind of, to a level of at least proficiency, if not mastery. Every piece of the technique, I want to practice it until it's as easy as walking, right? There was a time when you couldn't walk, all of us, right? There was a time when we couldn't walk as babies. And then, the first times we tried to walk, we fell to the ground. Now you can walk down the street while you're on the phone in Manhattan, navigate all the traffic in cars, but also the pedestrian traffic, the guy cruising by on a bike way too fast, something falls from the scaffolding, you stop so it doesn't hit you while you're on the phone having an important meeting with, your work team, right? And you're actually negotiating for higher pay on the phone, right? While you're walking. So you're doing all that stuff and your feet are just going one in front of the other, right? It's totally background. You don't have to say, let me now step with my right foot and let me now step with my left foot, right? You're way past that because you've mastered it. I use that metaphor a lot. The other one is like Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Kobe Bryant didn't have to think about dribbling. That was so background, right? That's why there's no button to dribble in any like NBA, like in 2K, there's not a button to dribble. Why? Because you are the NBA players when you're playing 2K, right? And the NBA players don't think about dribbling. It's completely background. Like Kobe Bryant doesn't say, press the ball down again, receive it, press it down again, receive it. So there's no need to have that control when you enter a game like 2K and now you are Kobe Bryant, right? So pushing skills to the background, you know, you master them so thoroughly that you can do them without thinking. That's the goal for each piece of the you know, technique of freestyling. So for me, setup, punchline, you know, I've worked that so much for many years. Just that one piece that now it's like, okay, I can do the setup punchline thing kind of without too much thought or effort, right? I'm able to sort of push that to the background. And what happens is when you can push that whole chunk of it, which is such a huge piece of it, right? When you can take that and really feel like you've essentially, you know, mastered it, and there's degrees to mastery, so I can still stand to get a lot better at it, right? And I still work on it. But when you've gotten it to a high level of proficiency and you can push it to the background, it opens up the space in your brain to start dealing with more complicated things like wordplay and, you know, bars and, you know, extended metaphors and, you know, multisyllabic rhymes and different cadences, A, B, A, whatever it is that you're trying to work out on this high level now. You're able to deal with that even in the moment because the basic skill of setup punchline is not requiring much of your mental CPU. You can push that to the back. So that was a long answer, but yeah, I fully agree with your approach to stick with just one or two things, right? One or two things for an extended period of time until you feel like you've gotten them to a very high level of proficiency. And don't worry, it's not like you're now only going to be good at those two things. Your overall ability to freestyle will improve drastically. Other areas will start to improve just, you know, like somehow, you know, it's like there's this magic thing that happens, this sort of like synergy between all the different components. So even if you only worked on setup punchline for the next 3 years, your flow would improve, you know, randomly on the side, you know, and other pieces of the technique would improve as well. So hell yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Let's get it. Yes. Great question. Jelly Dove said, how much beard lotion do you use to make it look so clean? I think it just plays well on the camera, man. It doesn't look this clean in real life. Thank you, though. I use beard oil, but I just use the recommended amount, you know, nothing crazy. Oh, I guess I never turned my lo-fi back on. There we go. What else? Make that NBA into your DNA. That's right. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Yeah. I got to bounce in a couple minutes here, so we're just going to take one or two more questions. Oh, this is dope. A2 the Mack says my son loves rap. I'm starting to teach him to free by getting him to rhyme on the fourth count with no other words other than the rhyming word. That's a great technique. I teach that as well. Is there another technique I can throw him? Yeah, so this is really dope right here. So you're talking about, so you just do the rhyming words on the four and that's it. So the other ones are blanks. You go, rhyme, shine, microphone, psychic clone, snapback, mad facts, free, MC, right? So you leave 3 blank ones and then you just do a word on the 4. And you can do that with your target rhyming. So let's target hand. So if I'm gonna rap hand, I go, sand, hand. Now camera, damage ya. Camera, rap, hat, flows, nose, right? So you're doing this setup punchline thing, but you're freeing up all the time in the world to get to those rhyming sounds by just saying So that's a great technique. So you're asking about the next technique, or the next piece is start to fill in the blanks a little bit on the punchline side. So here's the same thing, but we start to fill in maybe one of the right? So you go snap, while I rock a hat, flows, smelling funky in your nose, weird, I be growing like a beard, right? So you can do like that. And then you start filling out more of the punchline side till it's basically like, strike. I be getting loose when I'm rocking on the mic, bland, gripping that MIC in my hand, fly. Rappers scared to death when they looking in my eye, dead poems. You can bump my music live up in your headphones, right? And so that's what it is it's gradually over the course of months of practice and getting more and more comfortable, filling in more of the punchline side, and then eventually you can start filling in more of the setup side, and before you know it, you have this setup punchline engine running, and everything is in rhythm and it's landing in the right place and it feels good. So that's my advice. Great question. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. I gotta hop off here, man. So we're just gonna end with a closing freestyle, and then we'll get out of here. This was an awesome Q&A session, man. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Oh, that one's too long. Here we go. Yeah. Closing freestyle. Throw your random words, phrases, and questions at me. Let's get it. Hey. Come on. Hey, y'all know I'm staying on my mission. Every time I'm spitting, I'm doing that heavy lifting. Bars off the tip, got them all going crazy. Got you twisted, cause my flow is milky, kinda like the Baileys. I got the flows they couldn't reject. Word to It's Droopy saying thank you and respect. Mel Cooper with the bits, I appreciate this. Any pain that you feeling, I'll alleviate quick. Yeah, and you know I'm in the shuttle about to blast off. Jason Hurd said I just got here laughing my ass off. Check the way I spit it, never about to quit it. Word to Tabernacle saying damn, let's get it. And y'all know I be blessed over rap tunes. Bilbo 563 said come back soon. Every time I rhyme, you know I get you stupid bent. Got them mad excited when I kick my exuberance. Yeah, said we be bossing up. They probably listen to my lyrics out in Austria. I'm flowing strong, I really got it going on. I say my name all the time like a Pokemon. Yeah, check out all of the people we reach. I said I'm expressing myself with my freedom of speech. I make you duck. Rappers in the game getting stuck, cause Mack be heavy like a semi-truck. Yeah, y'all know we busting down the doorway. They be bumping my records from USA to Norway. Yeah, and y'all know I'm about to hit you, I'm a god. All my flows is nasty like a giant green blob. When it comes to lyrics, man, y'all know we got mad burn. I'm about to earn more rings than Saturn. It's Mack off the top, I just rap through static. I got your brain flipping around like acrobatics. Y'all know I'm slaying the mic. I release, they yell peace, peace, saying it twice, cause it's utmost peace, 2x, y'all know you want it. I be moving fast, kinda like a supersonic speed. Got what you need, rappers I shred up. Good for your health like mad greens, eat the lettuce. I just rhyme for fans. I shine when I grip the mic with diamond hands. Mack on another level when I rock ya. Lyrics, I just kick them in the goal like soccer. So tell me how you doing, leaving you and your whole crew in the ruin. I rep from LA to Boston, shout out to the Bruins. Yeah, and when I rhyme, I'm giving that thanks. Hey, drop that major shit. Yo, what's my favorite drink? Honestly, it's the bubbly, but not champagne. I'm talking about the spritz of water, take it straight to the brain. Yeah, and y'all know when I rhyme, people please me. All those words rhyme already, that's too easy. Sipping at the bar, driving faster than the car. Travel far, shine like star. People knowing who we are. Word the letter R, cause they holding me in high regard. Harry man, I gotta raise the bar. Hold up, let me keep it moving. I be spitting through the static, working magic. Man, my brain be everywhere at once. They saying I'm erratic, keep safe and stay strong. Every time I spit off the top, it lasts long. Instrumentals, what I'm body bagging. Check the way we swaggin', fire breathe the dragon. niggas spitting flames. All up in the game, we making gains. Mel Cooper throwing the bits, cause when the flow I'm legit. It's Harry Mack, I'ma show him real quick. When I'm finished with the MIC, y'all know I wanna slam it. They'll catch on eventually, spit more C's than pomegranate. Yeah, and y'all know I'm going in. H-Mack off the top, and I'm guaranteed to win. I get kudos and props for the new flows I drop. What you say don't make sense, like Pluto is hot. H-Mack, I'm back for y'all. I'll be running this soon. I'm shining bright like the sun and the moon. I'm rhyming tight, I'm aligning right brain with the left brain. This track right here, I just flame. Coming right up at the top of the triplets from rising above. Hey, peace to the people that give me the L O, the VE, they show me the love. Yeah, it's H-Mack, I got flows galore. I'm evolving in the session like a Bulbasaur. Got the real flow, every time I'm rhyming I kill foes. Rappers, they be fucking themselves. Word to dildos, Mack on another plane. Peace, I'm supporting ya. Talk shit behind the screen, keyboard warriors. Yeah, I'm going up like GameStop sock. H-Mack, you know that these flames hot drop from my mouth real quick. The flyest skills, enough respect to the legends out of Cypress Hill. Yeah, chilling in nature, that's where we belong. Ayy, chilling in nature while writing my songs. We gotta raid somebody for the session ends. H-Mack in the game, straight impressing friends. Let's go. Alright, y'all. That's a wrap for today's session, man. Who we gonna raid? Who we got? Mods, I'm leaning on the mods right now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, hold up, let me Who we got? Okay. Christy Cates. Let's get it. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Jason Hurd, are you calling this the opening theme? I'm assuming because this is what we use in the starting soon screen. No, I made this beat. But that kid Goran is fire, and he makes a ton of the beats that we use. All right, y'all. Have fun with Christy Cates. Super fun session, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate you all so much. Shout out to everybody being so generous with the gifted subs and the donations and all that. And just for asking me great questions and supporting me in general, man. I really, really appreciate you guys. Shout out to the Patreon family as well. Shout out to all the subs here on Twitch. And shout out to everybody watching, man. Let's keep shining. Let's keep climbing. Let's keep rhyming. You know what I mean? And right now, with perfect timing, here comes Christy Cates. Much love. Stay up.